到你平时我们都理解的像是在用的是开手面的事情。我们是去台湾这样子都然后一个时间，4 months okay. The contract is actually together, so they are quite an exciting trip. Yeah, maybe quite a few international friends from other universities. It was not only an enjoyable journey, but an eye-opening one.
More hands-on, so you have to work with the group, and then you have to communicate, you have to be responsible for your group if you are a team leader. I think what I gained from this poly is that I became more mature in terms of thinking and work-wise.
Because they help me a lot and let me do most of my projects. Yeah.
Not forgetting my family and friends. Thank you and I love you guys.
I want to thank my mom for believing me because she said last time I don't start you until I come for you.
I would like to thank you for accepting me.
This group of friends are this company.
Definitely the people and the teachers like the classmates, classmates and everyone, because it's the around the environment that makes it feel so nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed the presentation. The official procession will be arriving shortly. Upon their arrival, please rise to welcome our guest of honor, Mr. Darren Teo, our principal and CEO, Mr. Lee, and guests. Please remain standing until the national anthem has been played and the please be seated sign is given. Thank you.
Tadung tu. Takut masa dia cakap kawan dia kan. Tadung.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise to welcome our guest of honor, Mr. Darren Kyo, and the official procession. seated. Our guest of honor, Mr. Darren Kyo, Chief Executive, Center for Strategic Infocom Technologies, Chairman of IT Advisory Committee, Ms. Jessica Tan, members of IT Advisory Committee, Ms. Ginny Liu, our Principal and CEO, distinguished guests, graduates, parents, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Nanyang Polytechnic, I would like to warmly welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the School of Information Technology. Today, a total of 628 graduates will be receiving their diplomas from the School of Information Technology. This session, 307 graduates from the diplomas in Information Technology, Information Security, and Engineering Informatics will receive their diplomas. I now have the pleasure to invite Mr. Dennis Ang, Director, School of Information Technology, to address us. Mr. Ang, please.
Our guest of honor, Chief Executive, Center for Strategic Infocom Technologies, Mr. Darren Kyo, Ms. Jessica Tan, Deputy Chairman, Nanyang Poly Board of Governors and Chairman of IT Advisory Committee, members of the IT Advisory Committee, our Principal and CEO, Ms. Ginny Liu, distinguished guests, graduates, parents, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to all of you and welcome to the graduation ceremony of the School of Information Technology. This year, we have a total of 628 students graduating from our IT diplomas. At this session, we will witness the graduations of graduates from the Diploma in Engineering Informatics, Information Security, and Information Technology. To the graduating class of 2017, my heartiest congratulations to you. You have all worked hard to arrive at this significant milestone of your life, and we are all very happy for you. Some of you will also be receiving awards today, and we are proud of you for achieving excellence. During this joyous moment, do spend a moment to remember and thank all the people who have stood by you and supported you all this while. Your parents, your lecturers, your classmates, and your mentors. Without them, your 3 years at NYP might not have been so exciting, enriching, and engaging. This is the day to personally thank them for all they have done for you. With the formation of multi-agency Smart Nation and Digital Government Office under the Prime Minister's Office, things are set to get more exciting with our government seeking to turbocharge Smart Nation projects, such as digital identity, e-payments, and a national sensor network. All of us can expect more strides towards a Smart Nation vision of Singaporeans living meaningful and fulfilled lives, enabled seamlessly by technology in the near future. This definitely means more opportunities in the IT industry for you. This is especially so in the area of cybersecurity. At the National Security Conference last November, Minister for Communications and Information Yaakob Ibrahim noted that the shortfall of cybersecurity professionals in Singapore is expected to more than double to 2,500 in the next 3 years. Just 2 months ago, the Minister of Defense announced that a cyber command for the Defense Cyber Organization, DCO, will be set up to take charge of developing the cyber defense strategy and policies in light of the Singapore Armed Forces becoming an increasing network and technologically centered force. DCO will also take charge developing the military cyber defense capabilities and target to build up a pool of 2,600 cyber defenders in the next 10 years. Some of the young men among you today can also expect to be deployed in the newly created cyber defense locations during your national service. We are now into the 4th run of our Earn and Learn Specialist Diploma in information systems development. I'm very glad to know that some of you from the graduating cohorts have already enrolled in the program. For those of you who are still considering, this Earn and Learn program is a work-study program specially designed to give you a head start in careers in the IT industry. It supports your transition into the workforce by providing you with more opportunities, both in the classroom and on the job. To build on the skills and knowledge in the area of software development and emerging technologies such as big data and analytics, cybersecurity, cloud computing, and mobile development. On top of that, you can enjoy competitive salary and bonus that can go into your saving funds for future education. The holistic educations and enriching experience gained in NYP have nurtured you to become an all-rounded person. Through various programs such as CCA, competitions, overseas expeditions, and also the general studies modules, many of you have acquired the essential life skills of leadership, teamwork, effective communications, and innovative mindset, among others. One excellent example of our all-rounded graduates that I would like to mention is Mabel Yu, our Lee Kuan Yew Award winner and gold medalist for the Diploma in Information Technology. Mabel is someone who firmly believes that technology can change and improve lives. Her passion in IT started back in her secondary school days. In the 3 years at NYP, Mabel always sought opportunities to upgrade her skills in IT and challenge herself by participating in many competitions. Last year, Mabel represented NYP at the World Skill Competitions and won herself a bronze medal. Mabel was also very active in SIT Community Club and participated in numerous community services. A big congratulations to you once again, Mabel. Another outstanding graduate is James Lee, our valedictorian for today's ceremony. James will be sharing more with us on his journey at NYP later. I would like to make a special mention of a pair of sisters that they are Janice and Jaylee Ho. Both sisters will be graduating with a Diploma in Information Security today. Janice, the older sister, continued her studies at a junior college after her O-levels. But a year later, decided to join NYP DIS course together with her younger sister, Jaylee. Both sisters joined the course with no prior knowledge in IT. As such, they were not at all confident that they would be able to cope with the course, especially when they also had to juggle coursework with helping out their parents at the market during the weekends. Overcoming all odds, Janice was awarded the CSIT Nanyang Scholarship in her second year, and Jaylee was selected for the IDA's elite program. During her final year, Janice also had the opportunities to intern at University of Waikato at New Zealand. With their graduation today, both sisters are looking forward to growing their experience as an IT professionals, with Janice aspiring to be a cyber security researcher and Jaylee a software developer. We are inspired by your perseverance and hard work. Janice and Jaylee, well done. Learning does not end with your graduation today. Being in the IT industry, you should be well aware of the fast pace of technological change today. We must go beyond the pursuit of the highest possible academic qualifications early in life to seek knowledge, experience, and skills throughout life. Said Finance Minister Heng Swee Keat during the recent Committee of the Future Economy Forums in February 2017. This culture of lifelong learning and putting that learning into practice will help Singaporeans like me and you adapt and succeed along with the transformations in the economy and job market with ease and confidence. For some of you who are pursuing a career after graduation, or even the rest of you, never stop learning. Of course, lifelong learning is not limited to technical or professional knowledge. Life itself is a classroom. In the days ahead, every person you meet and every situation you are in will be a life lesson. Always stay humble and teachable. When I said life itself is a classroom, I realized too that this is outdated, in the sense that learning no longer takes place in a classroom. Nowadays, with universities around the world offering online courses, you can literally learn anything, anytime, anywhere. This is especially convenient for adult learners who are unable to take time off their work to attend lessons in the actual classroom. Having said that, while starting an online course is as easy as clicking an enroll button, finishing it takes good management and a lot of discipline. These are important skills you will need to have to read the most online courses. Finally, keep in touch. As part of our growing alumni, you can now easily stay connected with us via the NYP Connect mobile app. This app is proudly developed by your lecturers and seniors. With this app, you're able to create a unique e-card and use it to view and register for upcoming alumni events, book NYP sports facilities, access the libraries, among other benefits on the go. Do remember to download it after this session. In closing, I would like to thank our guest of honor, Mr. Darren Teo, for being here with us on this special occasion. SIT is very privileged to have a strong and long-standing partnership with CSIT to equip our students with the necessary skills and knowledge for the industry. We are thankful for CSIT's continuous support in offering more than 100 students a CSIT Nanyang scholarship since 2009. This year, we are bringing our partnership to a higher level. Starting this semester, CSIT colleagues will be coming to engage our students as industry lecturers. Thank you, Mr. Darren Teo. I would also like to thank our IT Advisory Committee industry partners, distinguished guests, parents and friends for being here with us today. We are grateful to all sponsors of awards and prizes for your generous contributions, your confidence in NYP, and for believing in our students. I also like to thank our principal, Ms. Jenny Liu, for her leadership and guidance, and our advisory committee members for their assistance and advice. Special thanks to our colleagues for your dedications and commitments to education. You have often gone the extra mile to nurture your students and help them excel. To the class of 2017, I would like to conclude by sharing with you what our founding Prime Minister, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, shared with the university students 20 years ago. He urged them to chase the rainbow. He spoke to that generation of young people to go for it, to chase the rainbow with the same passion that he himself has pursued his goal as a young man. He also added that the opportunities are there and you will find something if you chase it. Mr. Lee's message was not only for them, it is a timeless message, relevant to each new generation. Whatever you do, make the best use of your skills and knowledge, and be passionate about making a difference. Congratulations once again, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hung. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor for this afternoon is Mr. Darren Teo. Mr. Darren Teo assumed the appointment of Chief Executive, Center for Strategic Infocom Technologies in 2016. An agency in the Ministry of Defense, CSIT focuses on research and development, as well as solutions development in information and communication technologies to fulfill Singapore's strategic needs. Prior to this appointment, as Chief Executive CSIT, Mr. Teo had held various leadership appointments in technical and corporate functions in MINDEF and CSIT. Mr. Teo graduated from the National University of Singapore with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours degree in Electrical Engineering and holds a Master of Science degree in Management Science and Engineering from Stanford University. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the pleasure to invite our guest of honor, Mr. Darren Teo, to address us. Mr. Teo.
Ms. Jessica Tan, Ms. Jeannie Liu, members of the NYP's Board of Governors, members of the IT Advisory Committee, Mr. Dennis Ang, management of NYP, lecturers, parents, guests and graduates. A very good afternoon to all of you, and I feel quite honored to be here, frankly. When I was told I was first invited to attend this event, I said, sure, and then they said, you have to give a speech. I'm like, what, give a speech? And I was a little bit hesitant because I don't know if I've accumulated enough life experience to share something meaningful with you. So I give it some thought, and with some encouragement from the staff, I finally agreed to come. It's really an honor for me to be here because I think this is really a very joyous, special occasion for you, and it's an honor for me to be here to share it with you. And it's also an honor for me to be here as testimony of the strong partnership that NYP and CSIP shares. In thinking what to share with you, my staff has also prepared some script for me. I've never been one to be too good at sticking to the script, so let me try my best not to veer too far, but still try to share enough for this to be meaningful for you. I'm thinking back to the days when I was about your age, and then what was I thinking? I think around this age is when you got to put some more serious thought into what you want to be, what you want to do, which organization you want to join, what kind of life, what kind of career do you want out of life eventually. Up till our education system is such that you don't have to make much choices, right? You get streamed and you just get moved along by the system. But it's around this time when you have to start making some more serious choices. During my time, my parents, they didn't come from very well-to-do family. So to them, the best advice that they could give me was to find a way to make a career that is stable, that can provide for your family, raise your family well. This kind of advice. They were from that era, and they gave that kind of advice to me. And then during my time, it was quite clear that you either be a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer. That's what my dad said. Actually, he's not very correct. The engineer part don't really make a lot of money, but the doctor and lawyer one is not bad. But it wasn't too big of a dilemma for me because I didn't do very well in do very well in English and languages and humanities. I did well only in math and science, so I could only go to engineering school. And fortunately for me, I enjoyed those topics and enjoyed engineering and computing and all that, and hence that worked out for me. For you today, I think the choices might be a bit more complicated. As Dennis said earlier, I think there are many opportunities for IT graduates today. Opportunities are really all over the place. Even if you didn't pay much attention and just keep some kind of broad awareness of what's going on, you see the Smart Nation program, you see cybersecurity organizations being stood up. You have got the Cybersecurity Agency, and then you have got the MINDEF, DCO, and then you also have got the Smart Nation program, and more recently, them creating an even bigger organization over at the PMO and GovTech and so on and so forth. Just from government initiatives alone, you already see that there will be a lot of opportunities for you. What had been in the past, I just take an IT degree and be an IT person, I think is no longer as straightforward today as it was during my time. You now take IT, you still have to figure out which specialization, which industry, which domain you want to venture into. Do you want to be in cybersecurity, in fintech, in big data, even in biotech? I understand that more and more of the people with analytic skills are joining them in DNA and big data mining. So it is not enough to just decide that I take IT and that's it, because at this point you will face this wide array of choices, and how then should you make this choice? I think it will be probably quite difficult for you to be 100% sure that what you are deciding now will be the way for you for a long time to come. Like the IT industry and the technology industry is constantly evolving. You'll find that some of these life choices will also evolve as technology evolves and your own life experiences accumulate and grow. So then what advice can I give to you? I think maybe 3 things. First, I think for you to make a fulfilling career out of IT, no matter which specialization you're going to go into, you have to be very good at what you do. There was a time when you go to IT, you just learn some basic things. Database administrator, basic programmer, network administrator, and it's good enough for you to make a career out of it. Those days are actually over. For you to survive in IT going forward, you got to be very good. Not just good, but very good. Maybe I can elaborate with some example. In the past, when you, let's say you decide to join cybersecurity and you want to embark on a career there, you'll find that you just maybe join SOC, Security Operations Center. You'll be very good network administrator, database administrator, a very good operator at monitoring various systems, and you could make a career out of that. But those jobs are now being replaced by technology. We have got automation, we have got machine learning, artificial intelligence now coming into network defense, network appliances, and they are taking over this low-level mechanical work. What then is the space for engineering professionals? You will be the people, if you so choose to enter this path, building the machine intelligence, building this smart intelligence system that did the basic work of what your predecessors used to do as a career. This requires you to not just have very basic knowledge, it requires you to have much more advanced knowledge. It also requires you to be able to combine knowledge, skills from different disciplines together. For example, machine learning and security coming together to build smart network defenses. So this is what you will need to do if you want to pursue a career here. You have to be very good. And to be very good, you have gotten off to a good start, gotten a diploma. I'm sure you worked very hard for it. For those that didn't, maybe must fancy a bit. But still, you made it here. But for you to be very good or to stay very good, you have to, like what Mr. Dennis Ang said, you have to continue to pursue your technology interests seriously and with discipline. You have to read a lot. You have to find ways to dedicate time to keep up with what's going on. You have to practice to be good at it. It's not enough to just talk about being interested or being good in programming. You have to program or you will not be a better programmer. So if you so choose to pursue a career here, you have to be very good at what you do. The second advice that I can give to you is to be useful. What do I mean by this? Be useful. Obviously, I'll be useful if I just find a job, right? Actually, that is it is possible for you to just cruise along, with your IT diploma, and I'm sure many of you would subsequently want to pursue a degree. It's possible to cruise along and join an organization and just let the forces push you along. You will make an okay living, right? But you may not find a lot of fulfillment in such a career. You have to find yourself in a spot when people need you. Find a spot for yourself where you bring a lot of influence and a lot of value to the community that you serve. Once again, this is not going to be easy for your generation because, and it's a good thing that there are so many opportunities for you, so many different paths that you can take. You can find usefulness in finance. For those of you who are pursuing analytics for finance, there are a lot of big data people out there writing codes for analytic trading, algorithmic trading, in risk management, and so on and so forth. There are also in healthcare, many people developing IT systems for healthcare. In defense, I think that has been mentioned many times, but I can't stress enough how big the demand for good IT people, especially cybersecurity people, are in the defense sector. In each of these, you will see that you can find yourself useful. But this demand for you will change as industry change and needs change. So for you to be useful now and continue to be useful, you have to always be curious about what's out there. What do people need? How do I find myself in fulfilling those needs? And bear in mind that what is needed today may not be needed tomorrow. And so you have to keep up with those changing times and those changing demands. And finally, the third advice that I can give to you, I think, is to really enjoy what you do. Enjoy what you do. Again, it's a bit related to what I said earlier about the dangers of cruising around. It is definitely possible, you'll be comfortable, but you will find after a while that you are stuck in a rut and you may not be very happy about it. So, it is good that you be more aware and be more sensitive about the type of work that you do that excites you. That each time you do it, you know you enjoy this and you want to do more of it. There will be work that you don't mind doing, but you are not especially passionate about. You've got to be careful if you are feeling that way, because you may be entering an area that you can put up for a few years, but may not necessarily be able to sustain for a very long, multi-decade career. In deciding what excites you, I think the best advice is to try. You don't really know at this stage what will really be interesting, what will really be exciting. You just have to try, acclimate the experience, and then refine your own thinking about what is really exciting for you. The opportunity to take up internships and scholarships with organizations like CSIP gives you those kind of opportunities, and you should try to write on them. Because those refine how you think about your own preferences, and it also gives you a broader knowledge of what's needed out there and whether your interests are in alignment with what's needed out there. Okay, so those are three things that I hope will be useful to you. I was given a script and I had to sell a little bit of folio, or next year they will call me to come. I think the CSIP scholarship has been something that is very useful for both NYP and us. We have benefited greatly from the flow of talent from NYP to CSIP, and we are very happy about this mutually beneficial and symbiotic relationship that we have with NYP. At the same time, I think NYP staff has been a pleasure to work with, very understanding of our requirements, very understanding also of some of the considerations that we have, and finding ways really creatively to work together so that we can do this all better for the partnership. Going forward, I think we will probably be able to do more of that. And for the graduating class, what I said about being very good at what you do, being useful, and being passionate, find something that you really enjoy. This is the goal, but you can probably find that in CSIP. Okay, this part here I'm serious. I think I really do think so, because I think it is quite clear in our partnership with NYP that we are not here just to see everybody as a digit and to get as many digits as we can. We really hope to be able to contribute to each and every one of the NYP students' development, to be able to value add to you. And if you should join us, good for both of us. But even if you don't, I think value adding to you so that you subsequently join the larger community and society is also something good for Singapore. So I hope that that part of it will continue. And I think, finally, I think I will want to offer you my congratulations once again. Hope that you also heed Mr. Dennis Ang's advice that this is just your first step into a very exciting world of possibilities. That you will not stop here. If you are good, don't just rest on your laurels. Be conscious that the world will constantly change at a very high pace, especially for us IT people. So be aware of that and constantly seek to improve yourself and to be useful and to enjoy what you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Teo. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to invite our director, Mr. Dennis Ang, to present the diplomas to graduates from the School of Information Technology. Mr. Ang, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to present graduates who will receive the Diploma in Information Technology. The graduates are Asmaria Ganana Kamraj, Amirul Mukmin bin Ahmad, Amit Paul Singh Sandhu, Anastasia N. Singh Kim, Andy Ho Yong Jie, Chan Hui Zhen, Tang Wei Xuan, Chen Pei Chen, Chen Shimin Jerry, Cheng Zhiwen, Chao Yixuan, Daniel Tan Jiawei, Dilshad Banu binti Muhammad Maidi, Delvin Do Jiawei, Derek Ng Jun Xian, Eddie Ko Yuan Lu, Feng Junhui, Fuad Pierre bin Jamari, Ganisan Magalan, Gideon Yip Yue On, Go Ho Ming Glenn, Ho Qian Ping Cheryl, Ho Mui Fen, Yan Ho Sheng Yun, Imran Shukri bin Juwari, Jeremy Ng Guan Hock. Johan Park Chuo En. Kang Chang Long. Keegan Luk Yen Ho. Hen Liao Jan Song. Kong Fang Ming Nicholas. Ho Boon Kiet. Ho Jia Jun. Kuralini Dr. Ong Sembin. Huang Qi Rong. Lao Lit Han. Lao Wei Xuan Felix. Li Han Sheng. Li Jiahao. Li Xiuqi. Li Zhi. Lim Jiawen Rachel. Lim Junyu Jeremy. Lim Kok Fong. Lim Shao Lun. Lim Wei Xiang Fabian. Lim Wei Zhi Jerome. Lim Zhen Wei. Lo Wan Long. Mikhail Nicholas Wong Liang Yi. Muhammad Ridwan bin Abdul Wahab. Muhammad Aidil bin Sutamam. Muhammad Azri Amilu bin Sazari. Muhammad Faiz bin Ismail. Muhammad Haikal bin Razali. Muhammad Mirza bin Muhammad Yazid. Muhammad Nasaruddin bin Ahmad. Muhammad Nazif bin Jurini. Muhammad Ridwan bin Amran. Muhammad Syaril Hilmi bin Johan. Muhammad Umar bin Zulkifli. Muhammad Zahid Izzuddin. Chun Man Shaw. In Wat Andy. Yu Ting. Nicholas Savio Tan Kai Sheng. Nur Hana binti Ishak. Nurani binti Ahmad Zakashi. Nurul Nazura binti Samad. Hua Junheng Lucas. Rachel So Wan Xuan. Sabrina binti Muhammad Basir. Jia Peng Lim. Sim Jin Shun Alvin. Siti Alifa binti Samsir. So Sing Han. Steve Chia Kek Goon. Han An Zi. Han Chi Ming Leon. Han Jia Lin Italy. Han Zhi Hao. Ge Guo Liang. Teng Wei En. Liu Jiaxing. Liu Kai Chie. Wong Wen Hao, Wong Zhao Kan, Yalini, daughter of Sembian, Yi Yong Jian, and Ik Yong Lisa. Next, the graduates who will receive the Diploma in Information Technology with Merit are Chen Xingyu, Xia Aloysius, Guo Chengguan Cliff, Hong Jian Wei, Lee Hong Den James, Liang Jiasheng, Lim Xin Ying, Lo Kit Leong Daniel, Nur Ramadan bin Jumali, O Qi Qi, and Yo Yi Jia Amable.
We will now present graduates who will receive Diploma in Information Security. Ashwari Pradashini Pillai, daughter of Polytechnic. Ang Wei Wong Joey. Cedric Lee Yuan Le. Chan Jun-Chi Wilfred. Charlene Low. Chi Kelly. Duncan Deng Pang. Eugene Chan Wen-jin. Gabriel Sean Chua. Geraldine Zi Yang. Go Zhong Han. Janice Noel Ko Jia Hui. Jeline Abigail Ko Jia Zhen. Joash 很荣盛。Joel Ng Sun Eun. T. Inket Xavier. Kelvin Kong Kang Wei. Keng Kai Yi. Kungan, son of Arima Gan. Lai Weijie. Li Kai Liang Eugene. Liang Yujie. Leong Chan Ray Ryan. Lim Xuan Sing. Lim Yo Yen Eustacia. Lo Jiajun. Lộc Hồ Man. Roy Bai Chen. Leon Hong Khai. Muhammad Hussein bin Abdullah. Muhammad Adil bin Adam. Muhammad Fauzi bin Masdar. Muhammad Haziq bin Abdul Latif. Ng Bing Zong. Ni Junjie Sean. Nudini binti Muhammad Amin. Nurul Fadiana binti Zana Abidu. Ong Jing Han. Ong Yong Ling Niner. Ho Hong Yi. Ho Chi Xian Brian. Shahana, daughter of Shahada Khan. Sharon Lee Lok Ying. Wei Song Terrace. He Ming Hui. He Chi Wen Jordan. To Jin Yu. Wang Yuan Qian. And Wu Lin. Next, the graduates who will receive diploma in information security with merit are John Ng Yi Xiang, Mark Lo Seng Kiong, Nur Saida binti Suwadi, Han Kok Hao, and Wong Chung Pao Brian.
We will now present graduates who will receive the diploma in engineering informatics. The graduates are Abdul Hadi Fahim Hisham, Abdul Amir bin Said Abdulghani, Akesh Pankaswaran, Aloysius Chiahu Rong, Andreas Lau Fancy, Ashwinder Singh, son of Amarjit Singh, Ao Song Heng Din, Ang Nguyen Phil, Azrin bin Asman, Brandon Lee Zhen Rui, Chan Ji Ho, Chen Yixuan, Chen Kiat Sean, Che Yi Hen Malcolm, Sherry Ng Yan Ting, Xiu Xiaoyu, Chu Yi Darren, Xia Dehui, Tammy Chin Jia Hui, 10 million. Christian Daniel Asteri Pahilan. Chua Wei Yang Brian. Darren Tan Wei Chuan. Devonian, son of Kennison. Du Xieting. Eric Goh Siam Hong. Esmond Li Yuanhui. Eunice Tan Hui Ling. Fasil Habibah, daughter of Muhammad Shadiq. Genevieve Goh Fong Pin. Gregson Teng Cheong Hon. Hadiado Putra Anthony. Ho Xian Zhong Jonathan. Gerald Tang William. Jovita Devi, daughter of John. Karen Chong Ka Ying. Kenneth Ng Bun Su. Q Pei Yu. Ko Si Xiang Timothy. Hui Hong Ming. Lai Jin Wei Darren. Li Jiayi. Li Wei Long. Lin Jiayi. Lin Junjai. Lin Kaixin. Lin Guoshui Zach. Lin Ming Wei. Lin Wei Shon. 林正豪、林之令、N. Markesh, Marvin Wong Sikai, Muhammad Fahan Supo, Muhammad Hafiz bin Muhammad Fuad, Muhammad Shakil son of Abdul Karim, Muhammad Abdul Rahman bin Yahya, Muhammad Asla bin Ahad, Muhammad Azrul bin Ahmad, Muhammad Nasrul Haq bin Asman, Cheng Xun Wei, Jun Ze, Nicholas Chiu Kun Yao, Noor Hakim bin Noor Hisham, Noor Rahim bin Noor Razali, Noah Ken Yu Brian, Noor Azira binti Asmi, Noor Fahana binti Abdul Majid, Noor Siana binti Muhammad Subaidi, Noor Suhaira binti Abdul Muttalib, Noha Lisa binti Junaidi, Noha Nisa binti Asmi, Nimas Fitriyani binti Kamas Muhammad Hasbullah, P. Arabindan Natarajan, Parajatan Mayuri, Firas bin Firas, Ramia Guru Gadas, Sid Sia Hong, Sim Beng Hui, Sim Siang Kiat Ruben. Tan Jian Jie. Tan Sheng Feng. Tan Yi Lu. Tiêu Yi Xiang. Tong Ka Fai Ryan. Tong Rui Qi Rachel. Vincent Dear Chelsea. Wong Gok An. Wang Xu. Yi Weiqie Joel. Wesley Hong Xin Rong. Wong Jun Kiat. Wong Jun Jie. Wu Wen Li. Yeo Qi Jun Fitzgerald Chuck. Yi Lon Chan. And Yong Chen Yu. Next, the graduates who will receive the diploma in engineering informatics with merit are Chan Siu Ting Kendra. Chen Zhaohui. Edwin Hu Junhao. Fang Xiaochen. Josephine Tan Wei Lin. Li Jianhao Andrew. Ng Yixian Brian. Nicole Ng Lin. Xia Yixuan. Song Xiuxuan. And Tian Yichen. This concludes the presentation of diplomas to graduates from the School of Information Technology. Thank you, Mr. Ang.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to present award-winning graduates from the School of Information Technology. I now have the pleasure of inviting our guest of honor, Mr. Darren Teo, to present the awards. Mr. Darren. The Singapore Computer Society Award for Outstanding IT Youth Achievement is presented to graduates who have demonstrated a strong passion to stay at the forefront of IT technological developments and have championed IT technologies. The recipient is James Lee. There are 4 awards for the Diploma in Information Security. The recipient of the CSIT Bronze Medal is Brian Wong. The recipient of the CSIT Silver Medal is Mark Lowe. The recipient of the CSIT Gold Medal and the CSIT Award for Outstanding Project is John Ung. There are 4 awards for the Diploma in Engineering Informatics. The recipient of the Cisco System USA Bronze Medal and Cisco System USA Award for Outstanding Project is Andrew Lee. The recipient of the Cisco System USA Silver Medal is Tian Yi Chen. The recipient of the Cisco System USA Gold Medal is Song Chiu Xuan. There are 4 awards for the Diploma in Information Technology. The recipient of the NCS Private Limited Bronze Medal is James Lee. The recipient of the NCS Private Limited Silver Medal is Oh Chi Chi. The recipient of the NCS Private Limited Gold Medal and the Singapore Computer Society Award for Outstanding Project Work is Mabel Yeoh. Mabel will be receiving the Distinguished Lee Kuan Yew Award tomorrow morning from Ms. Loh Yen Ling, Senior Parliamentary Secretary, Ministry of Education and Ministry of Trade and Industry. Mabel is an NYP ST Electronics scholar who has topped the cohort with a perfect GPA of 4.0 and an impressive performance of 23 distinctions in the course of study. As an IT student, Mabel sees endless possibilities with technology and firmly believes that technology advancements should enhance people's lives. Her encounter with technology started back in her secondary school days, where she was the president of the Infocom Club and the Media Library Club. During her 3 years in NYP, Mabel constantly sought opportunities to challenge herself in the area of technology. For instance, she developed a system to help companies match their job requests with the right graduates in her final year project under the Earn and Learn system. A curious learner and a gifted individual, Mabel distinguished herself by representing NYP at various competitions and winning for herself the Bronze Award at World Skills Singapore 2016. She's also the recipient of the NCS Private Limited Gold Medal and the Singapore Computer Society Award for Outstanding Project Work for her Diploma in Information Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mabel Yeo. This concludes the presentation for award winners. Thank you, Mr. Teo. Ladies and gentlemen, James Lee will now address us on behalf of all graduates of the class of 2017. James Lee.
Our guest of honor, Mr. Darren Teo, Chief Executive, Center for Strategic Infocom Technologies, Chairman of IT Advisory Committee, Ms. Jessica Tan, members of our IT Advisory Committee, Ms. Jeannie Liu, our Principal and CEO, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, parents, and family members, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Thank you for gracing our special day with your presence. I am honored to stand here this afternoon, representing the graduating class of 2017 for NYP School of Information Technology. Today is a day of jubilation, because to all graduates, we have made it. I remember when I first chose Nanyang Polytechnic School of IT instead of going to a junior college. As someone who had a passion and curiosity for technology from a young age, I joined NYP feeling overconfident. However, after meeting and getting to know people from the IT industry, I realized I still had a lot to learn. I got to work with research in SUTD, do an internship at Microsoft, and participated in different competitions. Like all of you, I made many mistakes during my NYP journey. Many nights, I relied on a few cans of Red Bull and a cup of noodles to finish my work, which some of my lecturers and friends know all too well. Over the 3 years, I also struggled with theory-heavy modules, but I learned to adapt. I started making an effort to do my work earlier and found learning methods that were effective for me. I'm sure many of us also went through similar hardships together. We worked on our projects as a team, studied together for modules as a class, participated in competitions, and did attachments with various companies. Regardless, we found our own ways around them, worked on our weaknesses, and spurred on our curiosity to learn. Personally, my biggest fear is not being able to contribute something back to the world with the skills and experience that I've acquired on this journey. There's still so much I want to do and haven't done yet, but these 3 years at Nanyang Polytechnic have helped me better understand both my strengths and my shortcomings. And I now feel more confident about entering the industry, well prepared and ready. Singapore's first Prime Minister, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, once said, "My definition of an educated man is a man who never stops learning and wants to learn." As graduates, our spirit of learning and innovation should not end here, but should continue to grow as we proceed into our working lives. Steve Jobs once said, "Innovation has nothing to do with how many R&D dollars you have." When Apple first came up with the Mac, other established IT companies were spending at least 100 times more on R&D. It's not about money. It's about the people you have, how you've led, and how much you get innovation. The challenges of the current economic outlook require us to have a learning and innovative spirit that will enable us and our nation to stay successful by being at the forefront of technology. In November of 2014, Prime Minister Mr. Lee Hsien Loong unveiled the vision for Singapore to be a smart nation. a nation where people live meaningful and fulfilled lives, enabled seamlessly by technology, offering exciting opportunities for all. With this vision, we graduates of the School of IT have a tremendous opportunity to be part of this initiative for the betterment of Singapore. Such a vision can only materialize if we graduates continue to embody the spirit of learning and innovation, building upon the pioneering work of Singapore's forefathers and not squander it. The experience gained in the School of IT can be used in any industry. For example, NYP's collaboration with the Center for Strategic Infocom Technologies supports the training of CSIT's employees in the development of robust solutions for Singapore's strategic needs. On this momentous day of celebrations, we will be receiving our diplomas as graduating students of Nanyang Polytechnic. Proud as we are to see the fruit of our hard labor after 3 years, it is only right to give recognition to the many people who have made our graduation possible. I would like to thank my lecturers for always supporting me and answering all of my doubts. Mr. Chow Kim Fong, a SIT lecturer, who has been a mentor and friend to me throughout my 3rd year, and has even helped me with topics outside of his assigned module. Mr. Lee Chee Boon, my course manager, generously provided me with numerous opportunities for self-improvement outside of the classroom. Mr. Brian Hu and Mr. Aloysius Tong for helping me to prepare for this speech. I would like to thank my family, especially my dad who introduced computers to me and fostered in me a love for technology. My mom for encouraging and supporting me through hard times, as well as my aunts for coming to support me. Last but not least, I cannot forget my friends who have made my Polytechnic life fun and supported me throughout my studies. Specifically, I would like to thank friends such as Mabel for helping me with tutorial answers that I missed out on and being patient. Top Fong for making project work less painful and being an awesome friend to me. Daniel for being my running buddy so that I'm not twice the size that I am right now. And Alyssa for giving me ideas and helping me with this speech. Let us show our appreciation to our lecturers, parents, and friends with a big round of applause. Before we end, I would like to share with you the following words on graduation. I hope that all of us will end up being successful in our own ways, and remember the friends that we made these past 3 years. Although all of us started with different circumstances, interests, and motivations, we have all managed to push through our hardships together and are here today celebrating our graduation. I'd like to end off with a quote from someone we all know, Larry Page, who is best known for co-founding Google. I quote, "If you're changing the world, you're working on important things. You're excited to get up in the morning. You never lose a dream, it just incubates as a hobby." In the same spirit, may we create our own stories from today by finding and pursuing work that we love. The road doesn't end here. It has just begun. Congratulations, class of 2017. I wish all of us a happy graduation day. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sunyasin, a second-year student from School of Information Technology. It is a tradition at NYP's graduation ceremony for current students to dedicate a song to the graduating class. This year, we have chosen the song Time of Our Lives by Tyrone Wells. These are beautiful memories for you, our seniors, as you immerse yourself in new experiences and look forward to new challenges. As you embark on a new chapter of your life, always remember the friendships and camaraderie fostered here in NYP, reliving the times that are hard to walk away and that friend who always stood by. So, for all our graduates and friends gathered here today, it is our hope that you embrace these stories and seize every opportunity as you venture out into a world of many hopes and dreams. So, with this song, and on this special occasion, we wish you, the class of 2017, all the very best. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the NYP singers and dancers.
This is where the chapter grows. Memories will come and go.
All of these years
When we were here,
are ending, but I always remember.
time of our lives.
Our greatest time, the stories we will write.
Time of our lives.
I will not forget the faces left behind. It's time to walk away from love. There's no day, but if it has to wait, then you have been my friend in the time of our lives. We say goodbye, to these memories that never die. Say goodbye, we hold tight to these memories that never
Time of our lives. Now the pages turn, the stories we will write. We have had the time of our lives,
and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's time to walk away from love. There's no day. You have been my friend in the time of our lives.
you have been my friend in the time of our
Thank you, NYP students, singers, and dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the close of this graduation ceremony. Thank you for being with us this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as our guests of honor and members of the official procession leaves the auditorium. Graduates and parents, please be seated. I have a few announcements to make. First, I wish to inform all graduates that the Nanyang Polytechnic Graduate Association has, for your convenience, set up a counter at the atrium to help you with your inquiries of becoming a member. Please pay them a visit. To help continue your connection with NYP, you can download the NYP Connect mobile app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Through this app, you can register to receive your own alumni e-card, sign up for alumni events, book sports facilities, and recreational games, and also gain access to NYP Library and the Reading Lounge. I invite you to download them today and enjoy the benefits of that NYP has to offer. Second, the official photographer of the ceremony has set up a counter at the atrium for you to place orders of your photographs. They will be pleased to assist you. And finally, all guests and graduates are cordially invited to a reception at the NYP Lounge. Please follow the directions of the ushers. Thank you and have a great day.